He's going to offer us a deeper insight into root intrusion, and he's going to delve into that area that you really don't like, which is more data analytics. And I'd like to say, CK, please come. I know your team's been supportive of this development, and we're certainly looking forward to the feedback from the crews in the breakout session. CK is just starting this journey using work orders. I won't give away it all, but if you want to share that with you, but you can certainly provide CK feedback in the breakout session.
All right. All right. Thanks, Sai, for having me here. My name is CK. I'm one of the data scientists in Urban Utility. And more or less my goal is to develop normal and useful AI application for urban utility. So this idea is not originally new. I must give credit to Jun Kit, who is the one who originated this idea. But I have to take it out further by using more risk predictions using the statistics and AI into this area. So I mine through the Ellipse work order, right? And then we can see that through the sewer data itself, there are tree blocks, and due to tree roots intrusions, right, is occupied the largest corrective work orders that's been called out for urban utility there. And then it's kind of difficult to accurately predict where the tree root issue will occur there. So how about using data analytics, right? In a sense, like we can able like predict which sewer pipe is at higher risk of tree root intrusion, and try to optimize our preventive works in the sewer network here. So we have trying to quantify the risk, right, of tree roots risk for the sewer network itself, and we are using more of our networks, AIs, and data analytics, right, to drive in this area here. It's similar to one of the projects in the electricity utility where I used to work in Energix there, and then have this tree foliage intrusion or invasion into the power lines there. They were using satellite images. So this more or less the tree root intrusions risk prediction is intended to be a supplement to support the AKP models, right? Where the models the current model is quantitative, but we are qualitative, but we are trying to deliver in a quantitative manner. So that's one here. And we are using a couple of image data sources. One of them is the Geoscape Australia's tree foliage satellite images, which is the rest of the images. And we're using the urban utility sewer geospatial sewers shapefile there. So what are the benefit that we could think about this thing is more or less to improve the operations and customer outcome for overall, and we try to see that we can able to target more efficient sewer operations there, and hopefully we can able to reduce costs overall for the whole companies and the communities itself. So I think currently we have three major areas that we need to look at right now. First of all is that for tree root intrusion, there's three main factors. One is the presence of trees, yeah, of course. Then the other one is the pipe materials and the age at which the pipe is installed. All right. I generate out this graph using the urban sewers shapefiles, right? If you can look at it, we plot it in terms of the decades where the pipe was installed. Starting from the city, you can see it radiating in red, right? And moving out there, we can able to see that the regional newer suburbs are painted in blue, and you can see that there's a lot of suburbs are heavily densely populated. So any failures in any sewer pipes there or blockage, right, will cause quite impact on the communities there. Mining through the work order that we see right now, you can see that for the first graph on the top right, you can see that the corrective and the preventive order work orders maps on pipes that we actually classify in terms of the bins of the age that it was installed in. We can see that these a lot of pipes that have been are being serviced right now are in the bin age of 50 years. Looking at the below right, you can able the materials composites of all the pipes being deployed now. But look at the map on the left, right? You can see that the number of frequencies of work orders per pipes, right? It's pretty much the same. I think it's more, we are concluded more or less is the number of pipe that have been deployed out for newer suburb that was built around 1960s that contribute to the numbers of pipes being serviced at this point in time right now. Thanks to Peter Smith and Peter Welch, who will give us the classification of the risk of materials of pipes in to tree root intrusions. He had identified that these are the three main materials or pipes that has most susceptible to tree root intrusions. So we plotted in the sense of a high, medium, and low risk there, and you can see that quite a majority of them are having these vitrified clay, concrete, and otherwhere. I think the later parts, right, where newer suburbs are built, right, PVCs are even being used, so I think we consider as low risk there. We have more or less tabulated all the tree covers on the pipes there. So this is one of the graphs that we have plotted out a whole entire Brisbane region there, and see the distributions of all the sewer pipes with different variations of tree covers. Yep, we can able to see that the work orders, number of work orders as it pertains to in ratios to the total sewer pipes itself, it ranged usually around 2 to 4%. And you can see that the majority of them are hovering around the tree covers of 4,000 to 8,000 arbitrary numbers there. What we think is that probably the suburbs, the mature suburbs, tend to have lesser trees, but we have more highly susceptible materials that are susceptible to tree root intrusions there. So the analysis method that we have, right? Okay, first of all is that we have satellite image, which that's the first and foremost, and the next one is the shape files from utility on the locations and the sewer pipe. It has contained metadata in it, right, where we can able to not only track the interconnections relationship, but also the material install age and other useful information there. One of the algorithms we use, right, is a zonal statistics there, which is able to help us to calculate the amounts of tree restless image covering superimposed over the sewer pipe itself. So, and then we are taking into considerations of historical work order from Ellipse itself. Combining all these factors, right, we can able to ascertain, like, which example, how much the each individual pipes, the risk factor will be. So the next step itself, right, we're going to develop more and enhance the model itself. Hopefully we can able to use this to for more predictive maintenance there. And definitely we have to verify all this data with the maintenance crews. We will have to take into consideration of soil type and joint type imagery. And then we consider other imaging fields there. So one of the things that we are thinking of, right, is INI, and when the occurrence of INI, what's the risk of pipes that's interconnected might cause the INI. And for that, I say that thank you very much for having me here.
Okay. Thanks, CK. A great insight into what's emerging in